Welcome back to my walkthrough slash Let's Play of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Last time was part 2, this is part 3. I'm not good at intros yet. Okay, but in all seriousness, last time we met Mercurio. He got beat up pretty bad, gave him painkillers, saved a redhead from dying. Pretty uneventful. Now we're at a beach.
Up there, through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
What?
Those men you're looking for.
How did you know I was looking for someone?
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Well, thanks. So yeah, if you notice, there's some guys standing around the beach, and then that woman right there who seems to know who we are. If you look over there, there seems to be a wooden stake. Pick this up. And then let's talk to these guys, see what they have to say.
Shh. Mayhem, bro.
Evening.
You okay?
It's nothing.
Do I scare you?
No, I have a speech problem. Sorry.
Sorry to bother you. Goodbye.
Easy. Don't want me.
And there's this buff guy with his shirt off.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
What are you talking about?
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No? Why would you think that?
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
What? Why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
I'm new to this myself. What's a thin blood?
I'm damned if I know. Well, I know you don't want to be one. You seem to be in the lead. You tell me.
I don't know. How'd this happen to you?
I just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Met who?
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself. The way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
Go on.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
Maybe I should look into this whole thin blood
Hope
thing.
you had better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
This Lily, is she dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
Are these others here thin bloods as
Aye.
well?
Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
You do know you're vampires, right?
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules and the terms and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
I'll get back to you if I hear anything. So yeah, that's a side quest for later.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
What are you talking about?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Alright, so this guy in the game, you can scam him into giving him useless stuff into like assuming that it'll turn him human again. The steak we just picked up, if you offer it to him, he'll buy it off you, but you lose humanity for doing so, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh. But, how about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
Now, oddly enough, if I remember correctly, this doesn't cost you humanity, which is weird, but if you scam him into buying unicorn blood, you can get money off of him, and you can do this as long as you have blood packs.
Unicorn blood?
Oh, there can be vampires, but no such thing as unicorns?
I'll buy it. I'm gonna go get some money. Come back in a little while.
Yeah. I may also find some... Yeah, I may also find some chewing gum to erode your fangs. Yeah. And then... I don't remember if we can do this or not. But there's this area up here. Wolf right there that might be foreshadowing for later. You never know. Unless you've already played this game before, in which case you do know whether or not that wolf is foreshadowing. You go up here. There's a cop.
This is a closed crime scene.
Yeah, so there's... Yeah. So that's another thing. That's the serial killer from earlier that we saw in the paper in episode 2. And you come in here, there's an arcade, and all the arcades, they're all old Activision games, because Activision is the publisher who put out this game. So you have Call of Duty Pinball. Pitfall, which to my knowledge I don't think was ever made into an arcade game. I think it was just like a home console thing for the original Atari. I could be wrong about that. Atari is far before my time. I'm a Zoomer. I was literally 4 years old when this game first came out. Not Pitfall, Vampire. They have they have Rampage, another game, which was made into a movie with The Rock in it. But yeah, there's no point in going in here, but I just feel like it's a cool Easter egg. There's a billiards table right there. So now let's actually get into the meat and get the bomb we need. Once again, I apologize if my movement's a bit weird. I mentioned in episode 1 that the battery for my mouse is dead, and I haven't gotten new batteries yet. I didn't have time to go today. But hopefully I'll have batteries soon, so you know, we'll actually show off that I'm at least somewhat competent at this game. So yeah, now we're up here.
Help ya?
This guy at the door will stop here, and Something I always like to do is there's the flirtation option, or the seduction option, I'm sorry. Do I look dangerous to you? I'm sure a big man like you isn't scared of me.
Dude, just go in.
Yeah, so if you're playing as a male character, I'll just kind of like just get annoyed with you. And so there are a few ways of tackling this mission if you want to be stealthy. You can kill the power here and then go in and sneak in. You could also just go in, all guns blazing. But then you could also try to convince or intimidate the guy in here into giving you what you want. You have this guy who's just staring at a wall. It's either staring at a wall or
computer.
staring at a paused video game.
What the fuck? I blocked that shit.
And apparently he seems to be playing video games based on his dialogue. You okay, buddy?
What the fuck? I blocked that shit.
And some guys playing cards.
All I'm saying is, I'd sleep a whole lot
Car stereo. Oh, shit. Whoops. I forgot that... Yeah, this is why... Yeah, luckily our last save is back here, so you don't miss
Help ya.
much.
Dude, just go in.
Forgot that it wasn't okay for me to pick up that car stereo, but it's there. It's just an item, you can sell it, doesn't really do anything else. That door's locked. So we're gonna go around this way. Then there's some weights here. $294 kilograms. I don't know anyone who can lift that much. That's like, what, almost 600 pounds? And there's a computer. You can hack that if you want. And then I believe, yeah, there we go. So there's the bomb right there. You can take it if you want by fighting him.
You look real good at me. Before we do business, before anything changes hands, I want you to hear this. If you try to cross me, I will fuck you. If you tell the cops about me, I will find you, then I will fuck you. And if you are a cop, I will fuck you and your whole family, including that squirrel in your front yard. Now that we know the terms, what can I do to make you walk out feeling like you just flew first class with a cheerleader in your lap?
Okay, yeah, so this guy, he's pretty serious. He means business. Apparently serious enough business to fuck a squirrel, but okay. So, there are a couple of dialogue options. If you bring up Mercurio, he's going to become hostile. So you have to navigate conversations accordingly. So correct answer is number 2. I'm looking for Astrolite. Got any?
Ain't that a goddamn coincidence? You know you the second person to ask for that tonight? Considering that's not a very popular item, I have really got to wonder why you thought I might have some.
Yeah, so there were 2 options. Number 3, not a good one. I recommend 1 or 2. If you don't have the right skills for the job, then I recommend number 1, the presence option.
Sure, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astrolite. It's like TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't like keeping the stuff around. Too dangerous. So I let you have it for a little less than the going rate.
I'm good for the money, believe me. I'd never rip a guy off like you.
You sure you're good for it? Because all it means to me if you're not is a little late night shark fishing trip with the boys, if you understand what I'm saying. Here, you hold on to it. But if you don't pay me, you'll like this shit. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I'll bring the money soon as I can. Goodbye. So yeah, he never shows back up in this game. But yeah, we just got we came here for, so we can leave anytime we want. Seems a bit weird that this bathroom has 2 doors. We could alternatively just go in and try to fight these guys. I'm not going to because we already got what we came for. And killing bad guys in this game, or hostile NPCs, they don't award you with XP. The only way to get XP is to complete quests, and that includes optional side objectives. So there's really no point in fighting these guys at all. And also, if you have enough high enough intimidate, I don't, but if you do, then you're able to intimidate this guy, into actually getting the money back. But since we're not, we're just gonna have to leave without the money, which is a shame. But as long as you do all the side quests and you don't waste your XP on stuff you don't use or you won't need, then you'll actually do pretty well, and you won't need every single little bit of experience that comes your way. At least in my experience. I hear that this game is harder for others, especially if you're doing melee or unarmed, which I hardly ever do in this game.
Do you have any of those items you mentioned?
Sure, how much for unicorn blood? Or how much
I'll buy
unicorn
as
blood
much
do you
as you've
need?
got.
I have 3 bags.
I think I have enough for the procedure now. Thanks for the blood.
Enjoy, goodbye. So yeah, we just got a little over $300.
Sucks, bro.
And some experience. So there's that. So now we just head back to Mercurio, give him I got the Astrolite back.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
No, that's not my style.
Did you get my money back?
Your money? Yes, I did. Here it is.
Ah, your lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
What am I supposed to do now?
You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
How do I find this
Well,
place?
there's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
What? Why?
Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Where can I find her?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
What can you tell me about her?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
I had a question about someone else.
Who exactly?
Jeanette.
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
Rumors?
Alright, Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
Yeah, and this actually gets into something that's pretty interesting. So in Vampire the Masquerade lore, not just this game, but Vampire the Masquerade in general, it's stated that since vampires can't reproduce sexually, they have a reduced sex drive. And from what sources I can find, it's unclear, like, whether or not they're just not as sexual as they were in life, or if vampires in Vampire the Masquerade are completely asexual. And weirdly enough, Jeanette, who we met earlier, and then a character we meet later in the game, will flirt with the fledgling in a overtly sexual way, which is rather strange, because it kind of contradicts the lore, and they never give a clear explanation. There is kind of an explanation with Jeanette, but there isn't really one for a character that we'll meet later on, who is also a very overtly sexual character. Question about someone
Who
else.
exactly?
Bertram Tongue.
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
And some other questions about people.
Who exactly?
Yourself.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the Astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
Had some other questions about Santa Monica.
Specifically?
Tell me about some of the power players in Santa Monica.
Who exactly?
Never mind, goodbye. Okay, so
Specifically?
okay, so I forgot that we exhausted that, so now where I can score some guns.
Guns? Guy named Trip up the street. He keeps a few pieces under the table, but he doesn't sell to anybody. Doesn't have a license. I'll give him a call. He'll sell to you. It's the least I can do.
Thanks, goodbye. So yeah, now we have our first shop in the game, there aren't too many places sell stuff. There's like maybe one per area. But we do get access to our first shop. Something I realized, I never did this before, but even though we didn't get the money back, it still treated it like we did. And I'm not sure if that's just because we happen to have enough money on us for it to do that. Normally I don't do the vampire blood thing until after Surf's Up. But yeah, so this pawn shop is where you can get weapons. Yeah?
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
I heard this place... this is a place to pick up some weapons. Mercurio told me you would help me out.
Look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. I'm not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal. If you catch my drift here.
But you have them, right?
Look, no. I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
Hey, you don't need to tell me.
All right.
So
take
yeah,
a look then.
we got our first shop, and he sells a knife, which is kind of useless for us because we're a melee character, but we can sell some of the stuff we do have, so we'll sell our melee weapons. We have our gun, clothes. We have a wooden stake, which is worth $0. And we have this, so we have a pill bottle, we'll sell that. Watch. And some morphine. So we have 200 bucks right now. We could stock up on ammo, but actually, yeah, let's buy some. And early levels, you won't need too much of the ammo from that gun because pretty much everyone has that kind of gun. Once you get to later points in that game, like the weapon we're using right now will just kind of... like, you drop that weapon pretty early on because of how bad it is. So, if we look at the quest logs, we... finished a few things. So, I think I'm gonna stop the video here. And then next time we'll investigate what's going on with these Thin Bloods, and then the episode after that we'll tackle the main story again. So see you then.